Tracie Max Sachs from Melville is the third fastest woman in the world in speed skiing. At 148.27 miles per hour, she holds the American record and has earned the Guinness World Record for most consecutive World Cup titles from 2002 to 2007.
These trophies are my World Cup Globes, and every alpine skier desires one of these. This is the ultimate trophy that you can win, and I have 5 of them, which is very exciting for me. In addition to that, there are also World Championships every 2 years, and this is kind of like the Olympics of speed skiing. This, of course, only happens on one day, so you have to be in your utmost best skiing ability for that day. So I was lucky enough to get this in 2005.
I'm extremely excited about my new World Championship title. I've been speed skiing since 1999. I'm finally World Champion myself, and it's a nice compliment to my other World Cup titles.
Tracie started skiing as a child in New York's Hunter Mountain. Once she was older, she participated in amateur speed weekend events with her sister. Winning at these races, she was encouraged to try the national championship in Colorado. Coming in at 115 miles an hour, she placed 3rd in her first race ever. After that feat, she joined the World Cup Tour.
We have a minute to go after the starter says 1, 2, 3, go. So you basically go out to your starting point on the track, and I'd like to take 3 very deep breaths as sort of a breathing control, because a race may only last about 30 seconds, but it seems very long, and one of the things that you often forget to do is breathe. So I like to control my breathing as a form of relaxation and mental control. It's about the same speed as a landing jetliner, so it's in between skiing and flying. You're kind of bouncing on the surface of the snow. Our steepest track, I believe, is about 54 degrees, almost like a wall.
Tracie Max Sachs, United States of America.
It's natural to be frightened. I think if you're not scared at some point, then you're not going to actually race as well. You need to be able to concentrate completely through the end of a run. If you don't, you risk falling and crashing. There are a lot of different factors to become one of the fastest skiers in the world. Part of it is natural talent. I have a naturally aerodynamic tuck position. The other factors include luck. I hate to say it, but you know, it's truthful. And also preparing your equipment. I do all of my own wax technician work, and I care for my equipment very well, and I'm very in tune to what type of equipment I might have for each day of racing, depending on the weather conditions. My distance and my heart rate monitor would start. On the weekends, I like to train on multiple sports. I try to go out for about 4 hours or so. I start with my bicycle, and I take a ride out to the bay and Long Island Sound, and then I go for a little rowing trip.
Although Tracie is a world-class athlete, she doesn't make any money and must seek sponsorships to pay for the upkeep of her equipment and travel expenses. Tracie has a master's degree in sculpture. During the week, she works in New York City as a freelance metalsmith for various museums like the Guggenheim. As an artist, she has her own line of jewelry.
When people find out what I do, sometimes they do not believe me. It's fun to just say to any random person in New York, oh yeah, I'm a professional speed skier. And they always say skater, and I say no, skier.